Nice to meet you. How are you? How's your flight? Hi.
Awesome seeing all of you in the cool t-shirts. Just awesome seeing you all in general. Super happy you wanted to join this. Thanks a lot for setting me up. It's very impressive. Also, this arena is very impressive. So I'm excited for the next few days, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I will do my best to make the most out of it, teach you all I know about skating, so you can leave a little faster and a little smarter when it comes to skating. That's where I'm from, and in Denmark it's not at all this nice of a setup. It's I was racing on parking lots in between cars, and Denmark is not a good place for skating. So I decided when I was 14 that I would just move from country to country to country, and I like to start a workout with this because it's a great warm-up.
Oke, Viktor biasa mulai basic position mulai dari warming up untuk pemanasan mulai dari posisi seperti ini.
But it's also a really good reminder to be in the right position when you do all the exercises. So later on, whenever we start an exercise, the position we're going to find, we start out by finding that position and then we can do the exercise. But always make sure to remind yourself this is the right position to be in.
Oke, selama 30 detik pertama fokus sama posisi rendah dulu, ya.
It means that this has to be 90 degrees.
Posisi rendah artinya
Here, to test this, you should be able to touch the ground and have your elbows here.
posisi lutut
Touch here and touch here.
can't jump very high. Okay, you jump. So you start here, but then go up here, and that's the jump. The jump has to come from here. Start. Jadi so next thing, we're going to come behind the two things. We're going to do crossovers. Don't jump high, constantly in the low power position. So now it's just simple crossovers. Behind and forward. Ready. When I land, it's the position. I don't land and then find position. Also with this one, a lot of you land and then you get back. It has to be ready to move. So constantly point forward. Oke, jadi tadi udah dipraktekin sama dia. Jadi setiap kalian mata itu harus udah posisi yang benar. Jadi jangan kalian mata baru kalian mengambil posisi kalian. Terus untuk tangan tadi dia praktekin harus lurus. Jadi pada saat kalian crossing itu harus lurus. Tangan jangan narik sama sekali, harus lurus. Oke.
body is dipping a little bit here. Try and focus on that. Arm swing is good though. Say keep the crosses a little more compact, and then the upper body tilts out when he goes from left to right. Pretty good besides that. So yeah, steady upper body in the turns and not bouncing on the straightaway up and down. Make sure to get the legs fully together. It's like better body weight transfer being fully onto each skate. Make sure not to pause on the right leg in the turns. Gets on the right and then there's a pause. A little more patient on the straightaways, take more time on each leg. More relaxed upper body, it's like more round. Oh, that's a nice cross. She falls down a little when she goes from left to right. Falls down, so make sure to land strong and powerful. Good extension, good position though. All the same, make sure to get the skates fully together. Be a little more compact in the turns, so the right leg goes pretty high when it crosses. So maybe practice on keeping the toes almost on the ground when she does the crossover. She gets the weight a little backwards and then loses pressure. Same here, get the legs fully together. She's a little too much in the middle when she skates. Turns are really nice. Toes to the ground. Some good angles, good edges though. So yeah, toes, the right foot closer to the ground when the crossover, and go more onto each on the straightaway, not so much to stay in the middle. Upper body goes up and down in the turns, so keep that in the same position. Straightaways are really nice. Stays down, pushes to the side. But yeah, tilting like back and forth in the turns. And then use the arm in the turn. It's just hanging out there. No comment. Same, a little more control of the arms. And then not being so lazy with the upper body. It goes kind of down on it. So keep that engaged. Keep the hips a little more forward. It's a little popping the butt too far back. Skating, put the skates more under and stay much more compact in the turns. The skates go too high up. Good position, sitting low, that's nice. But yeah, keep the skates fly a little too far from her body in there. Oh, I like the edges. The double push. She twists her arm a little, like you twist the shoulder. To keep him, like when you walk like this.
Yeah.
Keep it like this, not this. This will get you out of position. So natural. Upper body is moving a little from side to side, and the hip goes out of the turn. I think one way, the turn focus on the hip in, but on the straightaway the arms go a little too much like this, and they can pull it like this, so make sure it's a little more back and forth and not so much side to side. Sit lower, the boring comment, and same, the right foot, the front wheel goes a little too high in the turns.
Oh, you see.
To control the left arm, it's a little out of nowhere, turns and straights. Yeah, I would say mostly focus on the arm swing, get it coordinated and make use of it. Turns and straightaways. A little more patient with the pushes. You can sit lower. Turns are good. Use the arm, it's just hanging in a strange position. So better arm swing in the turn and then
Better arm swing.
the position is super nice, I like that. And the turns, sit lower in the straight. Turns on the straight, she's like sitting a little here in the middle. So make sure to get all onto each. Turns are nice. Cool. Upper body, shoulders can go down a little, and then there's a little pause, so it's like step, step. So immediately push, push, push. More constant push. Shoulders down, more relaxed. Much more compact in the turns. So she goes just under. More compact and constantly put things under herself. She can't push if the skate is already away. Falling a little down on the right. So instead of keeping this under, it goes. Straightaway, need more recovery. Skate
Need to relax.
this probably, so it can be used for the next one. So carry on, carry over more momentum. So you work a little on the edge control. There's some times where this is a little wobbly, but precision and lean with the body is good. So do some drills for the angle, for the control. Too much bouncing on the straightaways. Turns are good, but the straightaways.
I see.
Two wheels on the, or two skates on the ground on the straight. The rest is pretty nice. Turns are good. Maybe the hip a little more in. It's too much time where it's like here, but no pressure.
I see.
So instead of just throwing it like this, keep constant pressure.
Like
it's okay to be far here, but
line.
it has to be pressure into it. So not just throw off. Oh, loose on the straight. Good skate, bro. I like that. Relax shoulders. Some up and down, not so much bouncing, up and down. Just goes a little far up, pulls this a little out of position. And then, yeah, keep the hips more under, so now it's a little like this. More round position. On the straightaway. It's nice. I like the angles. Good lean. Maybe reaches a little too far in. So like it's a little further in. It's okay to reach far in, but the body has to go with it.
Oh,
now
okay.
she puts this here, and then the body gets here, and then it can start
That's
pushing. The straightaway is a little the same. She puts it down here. It's good, but you still need the body on top of it. So don't reach into the turns. That was nice. I like that. Very smooth.
All right. Great. It was the first group. So we continue after this.
Now the group after lunch.
After lunch.
You're gonna be dead.
All right.
Need to focus on earlier pressure. It's like it's a lot of roll, roll, roll. and then only push at the end. Make sure to finish. The crossover goes a little back. It's like sit until it's fully extended. So early pressure and finish the left turn. Better use of the arms. Same in the crossover. The shoulders go a little too far down when she lands the right skate. It goes down. The arm swing should be used and shoulders shouldn't drop. Same with the arm swing. Turn and straightaway. Reaching too far in. It's like you can only push when it's under you. If the leg goes in here, and then go wait, then you can push. So reaching in the turn and more deliberate arm swing. The knee go a little in on the straightaway, and then a pause when this goes down. It's like pause, then you crossover, pause. So you can get more out of each crossover or more out of each turn by continued pushes.
Still body position.
Straightaways are nice. The turns need to be more compact. It's like here. So when you take this here, you can't push with this probably. So be more compact here. So not lift the toe crazy high. So the hip tilts in the turn. So need to reset before the next push. And then same thing on the straightaway can be earlier pressure. Just roll, and then start push. And same, the right leg reaches too far in. So when she does the crossover, it's here.
Ah, I see.
This is not a great position for skating. So make sure to put the right under the body.
1 foot wide.
Say side to side movement a little. This has to be more in sync, more engaged on the straightaways. And let's a little dip on the turns. Not as bad as the straights. More out of the right leg and crossover. So lands in a good position, but then waits, and then only pushes here. So the actual push is just that little part. So start pushing with the right leg all throughout. This upper body needs to go lower.
Yeah.
I think if the upper body gets down, that'll solve a lot of things. The pushing to the side, if you skate like this, it's too hard. So just, and it's not harder than lowering this. It's not like bending your legs more.
No pressure.
Quick fish. Like the turns. Straightaway is a little, can make more use of this leg to create speed. So good exercise would be the dry land circles.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
more comfortable, bring this back and bring it back.
Correct.
Turns are nice. It's pretty good skating. Looks like it goes a little out, loses pressure at the end, but that was good. See, like right at the end of the push, goes like a little out. Turn arm swing is a little
too wide, so get this in here. We're not using it as balance. And then the straightaway is like a little too loose up and down, so not constant pressure. So keep it. Maybe do some warm-up drills with the arms out to see that they're constantly the right height. We need to get smoother consoles, sit lower. Right here it's a little smooth, not as much jumping around. A little lower upper body also. Nice rhythm in the turns. The upper body, or the whole body, goes way too much up and down.
Okay.
So this is kind of, talking about lunge a little bit, the double push has to be one push and then two push. This is not double push, it's just going on inner edge, outer edge.
So it's more like bouncing.
Yeah. Sit lower, get this arm here, because otherwise it's, you can't really transfer the whole body weight from side to side if they're out here. So lower, get that arm fixed. We have the same right at the end of the push.
Yeah.
Pushing too late at the right, and then a little too much floating around. This should be stable.
Stable,
Again,
yeah.
skate maybe for a few minutes like this, because then you can see if you're
Swing around.
tilting.
Same problem?
Left arm has way too much movement, kind of like repetition. And then push the leg on the straight here. So for me to, I can't push with this leg now. So he has to wait and then he can push. So put the leg down, more under. So more consistent arm movement, and then get the hip more forward. It's a little like this. So
Oh.
get this, think of this under. Like, so you can pull the belly button.
Belly open.
Oh, that's a nice straightaway. You can sit low on the straight.
Yep.
But, I like it.
Good.
So it's not often I say that, but it has too much outer edge. So when he puts the skate down, it's like this. Again, the skate has to follow
Straight.
the rest of my body. It's like if I want to push, I can't push like this. So same if you skate really fast, you're gonna have so much lean, and then can come down here. If you skate a little less fast, comes down here. But always under the body and always straight with the shin. So he puts it down here, and then that's so far in that the only thing you can do is,
So one line
so
from
he
the bottom.
flies out here, but it's not pressure into the ground. So put this down under him and not so much angle.
Alright. So most of them are like, most of the skaters say they just swing, feel swinging the bodies and
You made it difficult. I didn't find anything bad. No, it depends. Some of them don't. Some of them do the opposite, where like they mostly just stay in the middle. So it's good swinging, but it has to always be under
And the one
center
line.
of gravity, and it has to always be aligned. So also depends how fast you go, but some of them kind of just throw it out there, and then you lift this that way. You can't push into the ground.
yeah. Alright. Okay.
Ini udah selesai. Habis ini kita akan pindah ke Sunlake untuk makan siang. Habis itu sesi tanya jawab sama foto-foto bareng. Ya. Tapi sebelum itu kita mau final lap, last lap buat
Thank you, Victor, for coming.